How many of you use one of these? Toothbrush. Not everybody raised their hand, so if someone next to you did not raise their hand, move. By the way, how many of you use one of these every day? Twice today. I'll leave it up here as a reminder. That's the number one success habit in the world. It's a habit you created. This is the next challenge you have to have is a relationship root canal. How many of you have ever had a root canal? We talked about it yesterday, where you think the whole world can see it, right? But you can't. Your face doesn't look like there's a basketball in your cheek, but it feels like it, doesn't it? There's either 1, 2, or 3 people in your life right now that is as annoying as a root canal and as serious a root canal, but you're just dealing with it. By a show of hands, I see some people nodding their heads. How many of you would agree with me on that? Eventually, that person is going to be the reason why you completely fail. Relationship root canal. Without common sense, your life's a circle of nonsense. That's one of the quotes from the 177 Motivational Success quote book. Without common sense, your life's a circle of nonsense. If you associate with losers, you become a loser. If you grow up in Yonkers, New York, and move to Florida at the age of 29, and all you listen to is people that sound like me, you become a New Yorker with an accent. Success is an accent. How do you sound? Success is an accent. How do you sound? It's all based upon your relationships. That's one of my teachings, which you'll see in the Ultimate Why Warrior Library. Toxic people. Toxic people. Everyone's worried about, everywhere you go, did you ever notice we got more disinfectants than ever before and people are sicker than ever before? I haven't washed my hands in 2 decades. No, you're like, I know I got your attention. Of course I wash my hands, but I'm not compulsive about it. Do you ever notice compulsive people get whatever they're compulsive about? Because they're focused on the what-ifs. Toxic people. Page 98 of the 10 life lessons on how to find your why now. It's on lesson number 9. Remember, the second obstacle was your past that keeps you from achieving your why. The third obstacle is toxic people. Toxic people are deadly to my dream. Please write that down. Toxic people are deadly to my dream. It's very powerful. The ABCs of success. I shared this last night in a few minutes. We had the conversation with Nancy. ABC stands for associations build character. Associations build character. And you have to realize, many of you know in the newspapers, you will see in just the last few months where it says economic troubles reveal Ponzi plague. All the Ponzi schemes going on, correct? The focus for you to ask yourself is who are you in relationship with? If you noticed yesterday, Michael Van Horn said that John Lemme and Dan Giordano, my partner, Dan, raise your hand back there. Dan's in between Jan and my wife, Christy. Dan and I did Michael Van Horn's internet coaching. Michelle Prince, I'm coaching Michelle Prince. Do you see the success, the relationships? Because what happens is associations also build characters. You add an S to the word character, it becomes someone that I want to physically beat up, but I can't. Associations build character. You become a person of character, a person of integrity by who you associate with. And remember, like I said yesterday, a true mentor will torment you. I remember the coaching session I did with Michelle. First time she was speaking live, I said, you had to role play your clothes with me, correct? And you were like, at the beginning, like, I'm not comfortable. Great, go. You have to understand that process. It's so important. This is a billionaire secret. How many of you want to be a billionaire? See, I believe right now we're in the greatest economy ever between producing millionaires and billionaires. This is a billionaire secret. You have to focus on the top 3 priorities with your associations. I created this because I'm blessed to be friends with a few billionaires. And I say this because this is the priority. Priority number 1, in life is God. That's a picture of myself with Dr. Tom Mullins and Pastor Todd Mullins at the One Life Center about a year and a half ago. Now that's about 125,000 square foot center. I know Nancy's been there and other people here in the room has been there. It's amazing when he first spoke the vision. God. Second priority, which are associations, is family. That's a picture of my grandfather, my dad's dad. My grandfather's probably yelling at me there as usual. See, he's looking at me. He's always yelling, right? He's always yelling. "Rah, rah, 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 rah." That's a sign of love in the Italian family. First time my wife met my family, they thought we were out of our minds. Just screaming for an hour and a half, right? That's pure love. And you eat until you completely feel sick. That's a picture of my grandmother, my grandfather, and that's a picture of my mom and dad and myself at Christy's wedding. No, our wedding. And that's me and my mother-in-law. Now, I say that, and we were actually up in Tennessee for the 4th of July occasion. Say occasion, 4th of July holiday. And my mother-in-law was texting. We were eating dinner. I'm like, I'm not loved. You're texting. Pay attention to your son-in-law. Right? Did I tell her that? She's, put it down. So I had a little motivational message at Reef Lake in Tennessee. And I say that because up there when I go to Tennessee, my wife will tell you, she has to talk. They do not understand me. I'll order something, and they'll look at her and go, what do you say? Because I talk too fast, because I'm from New York. And it's the truth. Just come up to Tennessee, and it's pretty awesome. Then that's a picture of my wife and I, and she dresses me, by the way, so I'm sure we probably matched today. Because, guys, when you get married, forget any choice of ties. It ends. It ends. The doorknob becomes your choice. Rick's laughing, right? That's the tie choice. God, family, then business. I can tell you right now, business. When you got God right, family right, your business will explode.